Hi, this is Jack Daulton again. Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm a little short of breath. We are at 16,000 feet above sea level. Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Tomorrow morning, we embark on the most challenging hike of our entire journey. We will endeavor to hike to the top of the wall that you see behind me. Why don't you pan up and show them that? It's a steep wall of 2,500 feet known as the Western Reach. Tomorrow morning we will rise at 3:30. We begin our hike at 4 a.m. hoping to reach the top of that wall by noon. The trouble is, as the day starts to warm up, the rocks which are frozen will start to loosen up, and there'll be a risk of rock slide. That's why we get up so early and hope to conclude our hike by noon. Anyway, today we hiked from Lava Tower Camp, which I talked quite a bit about in earlier video casts. We hiked from Lava Tower at about 15,225 feet to where we are now, Arrow Glacier Camp, at an altitude of 16,000 feet. You know, this matches the highest I've ever been in my life. I was once above Lhasa, Tibet at 16,000 feet on a road. I reached that point in a vehicle, but today we hiked to this elevation, 16,000 feet. And after tomorrow I will be at altitudes higher than any I've been in my life. And so it's quite exciting. Anyway, we are at Arrow Glacier Camp here at the foot of the Western Reach. And why don't you do a 360-degree pan so people can see what our camp looks like. It's a quite spectacular location. The Western Reach on one side, the falling slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro on the other. Here we are, as you can see, above the clouds. Quite fantastic, above the clouds. Anyway, it's quite comfortable here today, even though we're at a high altitude, 16,000 feet. In fact, it's a balmy 43 degrees Fahrenheit in the sun. But as soon as the clouds come in, the temperature drops precipitously, and we expect tonight to be very, very cold, probably dropping well below freezing during nighttime. And when we rise at 3:30 to begin our hike to the top of the Western Reach, we will be in full cold weather gear. And it'll be quite a challenging environment in which to hike. It'll be night, of course, when we begin our hike, so we'll be using headlamps to guide the way. Anyway, most of the camp now is asleep, getting ready for the early departure tomorrow. They'll be awoken at 5 for dinner and then go back to sleep and have hopefully a good night's rest before getting up for the most challenging day of our entire trek. More about this tomorrow morning on day 7. Thank you very much.